back, ladies and gentlemen. This is AhTravesty playing some Subtlety of Thay. Alright, just entered the temple here. Continuing to talk to some people, see if we can find out anything else that might go on as we're kind of just looking for odd jobs and stuff. Alright, who's this guy? Anlewar of the Circle. Let's talk to this guy here. Greetings, seeking the blessing of Shantea, are you? I'd like the blessing of Shantea. Okay. The fee as required by the temple is 25 gold. Alright, let's see what it is. Pray to Shantea and let her judge worthy or no. What did we get? Oh, we got some kind of armor. Oh, we got bark skin. Okay. Let's see what else is going on over here. Who's this? Adept Gort.
What can I do for you?
Alright, this is a guy with Valcour. Alright, let's see what this blessing is. Also 25 coins. Let's try it and see what the hell it is. It seems that Valcour does not favor you this day. Huh! Oh, you bastard, you're gonna keep my money? Alright. You punk. Alright, here's another person over here. Elisa Lina.
Hello there.
Alright, she's a patron of Saloon. Alright, let's see what kind of blessing she gives. 25 coins. Let's see what this one is. Open your heart. Oh, what the hell just happened? Concealed spell immunity and damage reduction. What is that? Displacement? Alright, who's back here? Another monk. And who's this? High Priestess Dane.
Hello.
Greetings, my child. How may the Church of Ilmater assist you? Can you tell me about this temple? This temple is a holy place dedicated to Ilmater. There are various shrines to other gods inside, which you are free to visit without judgment. You see, this section of the city is for merchants and visitors. There is simply not the room to accommodate all faiths, so I have taken it upon myself to ease the pains of all who wish to worship, but cannot find a place in the city. Is there anything going on in the temple? I might have heard of some trouble. Well, I implore you to visit our guest quarters in the back. They are full, and you are more than welcome to rest there, but you cannot stay. It is not the way of Ilmater to turn anyone away, but there's not room at this time. Many are suffering in these dark times, but none more than Rolf and his poor daughter Shay. We've given all we can to them, but they need more help. It would be a good deed indeed if you were to help them. And there is one other thing you may be able to assist with. The temple is located next to the red light. I'm sure you have seen it before. It is difficult to walk by without hearing the catcalls. Yeah, I've been there. We have lived under the shadow of sin for too long. Normally, such business is tolerated, or encouraged even. But if you go outside to the gated area next to the temple, you'll see a gravesite. Buried there, under the pyre of stone and statue, is Saint Atholu. He saved many young during the battle of the Tweegan Horde, and sacrificed himself at the end. This place has been desecrated by the careless owners. They've been dumping garbage out there, destroying the land and the sacred site. We want that place shut down. We feel it would be better used to expand the temple services. I can help with that. That's good of you, and the act will serve the community well. More so than disease-spreading courtesans and destructive nature of that building. The first thing we need is support from the community. Convince as many as in the city as you can. When you've convinced enough, we can proceed further. The temple debacle. High Priestess Dane in the temple has asked me to convince the locals that the red light is a bad place for the community to garner public support to shut the establishment down. I am to speak with as many people as possible and convince them. Alright, it also made it sound like there's somebody in the back we need to talk to. Let's see what's back here. A couple doors over here. Let's see what's through here. Oh, there's Rolf and Shay. She was mentioning something about these guys. Oh, this is a safe place to rest. Good. Let's talk to Rolf. Hail, stranger. I take it that you've heard of my plight. Not many come back here, except for the monks. Most that do come to offer their sorries. Yes, I've heard. I'm sorry to hear about it. Sorry. That's all I hear. But it's so rare that someone wants to do something about it. Can't put sorries in a sack and sell them, that's for sure. Hey, listen to me. I'm sorry. It's just, I'm helpless and my daughter is dying right next to me. So, what we're going to do, me and her, is head out to the Velprintalar to the west. It's supposed to be the most powerful magics in the land there. And if not, I'll see the elves in the Yearwood with their strange healing magics. And if that ain't enough, we're to head to see the symbol herself. I hear she ain't pleasant, and many of us, including myself, is scared of her magic ways. But I got nothing left to lose then. Only problem is, we ain't got enough gold to make the trip. If it was me alone, well, I'd be walking already. But I can't leave my daughter here. She's got nobody else. Her mother, same thing. They both started out healthy enough, but one day, it's like her muscles started collapsing in on themselves and her bones started twisting up. So I need me a special caravan, just for her, and guards to hire, supplies. It's a long trip. I sold almost everything we got to save up. The house even, as we were saying back here. I'm just a few gold shy of the mark, but we can go. So I was wondering, and I'm desperate, so I'm just asking anyone. You see, if you could spare some gold for me and my daughter to head out. 100 gold should cover the cost and make for a fine and safe journey. Now, I promise, I won't ask you again unless you offer it up. I can do that, Rolf. There's no more worthy cause than saving a child's life. Thank you. Thank you so much. What's your name? I have to know the name of the man who saved me and my daughter's life. Name's Peldor. Very well. I have something I want to give you. This is my daughter Shay's necklace. It was a gift from her mother as a good luck charm. I want you to have it. If we ever see each other again, I'm in better shape and she's grown. She'll know who saved her life. Thank you so much. I won't forget this, I promise. We just picked up Shay's necklace. We lost 100 gold. We got an alignment shift, 10 points toward good. Damn. Does he say anything else? Thank you. Despite her father's and your warnings, the girl managed to move towards you and give a weak, pitiful hug. Okay. Let's see what this necklace is. Shay, the sick girl in Glarandar, used to wear this necklace. Her father gave it to you, as it is all he had left for hopefully saving her life. Let's equip it and see if it does anything. Oh, we can't equip it? Okay. Must be for something. Alright, let's keep moving. Let's see what's over here. Nothing in here. Alright, looks like there might be some more priests over here. Let's talk to these guys. Templar Radic Rice.
Can I help you?
If you seek sea travel, it would mean certain death for you to ignore Umberly, for she will swallow all. I'd like a blessing. Of course you would, but only the most faithful do. The fee is 25 gold. Alright, let's see what this blessing is. Be wary, for if Umberlee denies you, you will surely perish in the depths. Umberlee wishes you to fail, and you shall. What the hell? Okay. I guess we can't get a blessing from Umberlee. I'll take my leave. Alright, who's this? Avenger Aisha.
Something I can do for you.
Come to see the might of horror, have you? You'll not stay long, I'm sure. I'll take a blessing. Let's see what this is. And 25 gold, I'll pay that. Let horror strike you where you stand if you are unworthy. Horror is not easy to please. Now run along. Huh. Okay, can't get a blessing from her either. Alright, I'm sure it's based on alignments. Valengrad Iron Glove. Let's talk to this guy.
Something I can do for you.
Torm watch over ye, friend. How can I help you this day? I'd like a blessing. Alright, let's see. 25 gold, I'll pay it. Pray to Torm now, friend, and let loyal fury guide ye. Oh, we got something. What was this about? Armor class increased. Alright, looks like we got a shield on us. And we got an alignment shift too. Okay. Well, that was kind of a waste of money. Alright, we gotta talk to people apparently. Let's get out of here. Alright, well. Yeah, we gotta convince some of these townspeople to ignore the red light, I guess. Let's talk to these guys. They say anything?
Hello.
I've come to speak with you about the red light. Do you enjoy its services? I suppose I have an occasion. What of it? Don't you think there's better, more community-oriented places to spend your hard-earned coin? You're right. I do feel ashamed whenever I leave there. Oh, that was a diplomacy check. And we got 25 experience points for that. Let's talk to this guy. Alright. Let's try that again. Alright, that was successful. Let's see. How is... let's see, diplomacy. Oh, it's only 0. Looks like we're gonna get lucky with these guys. Let's talk to her. Let's try that one again. Maybe, maybe not, but I'm not convinced. Okay, we failed that. Will she say anything else? Nope. Let's talk to the courtesan. Nope. Alright, here's another citizen here. Let's talk to this guy. Alright, let's try one of these other ones. There's a terrible disease spreading within it. Let me guess, that's bluff or something. That's awful. Why hasn't that place been shut down? Yep, it was a bluff check. It was successful though. We got 25 experience. Let's talk to this guy. Let's try this option here. It would probably be best if you didn't go back there again for your sake. That must be intimidate. That's a good idea. Yep, that was successful. 25 experience points. Maybe these guards will... Let's talk to the guards.
Hello.
Yep, red light. Let's try this one again. That was successful. Oh, we got a chaotic... Oh, we got a chaotic change there too on that other one for the bluff. Let's talk to this guard.
Well, hello.
Let's do the diplomacy one. Nope, that one failed. Let's see if it'll work on Roya.
Hello there.
Yep, let's try it. And that one failed. Alright, let's try these guards over here and see if they'll do anything. Nope. Okay, let's move a little closer.
Well met.
And let's try diplomacy again. Success, 25 experience points. What about this guard? Nope, guess we can't talk to these. Alright, let's keep moving. What about Rokta? Will he? Let's try. Nope. And Mikhail. Let's try diplomacy. Failure. And Malanta. And failure again. Alright, who else do we have? Here's some more citizens. Let's try these guys.
Hello.
There's a terrible disease. Alright, that one was successful. Let's talk to this guy here. Not my concern. Alright, the Daft Dancer Inn. We haven't been in there yet. Let's see, who else can we talk to? There's some more people over here. Who are these? Some guards.
Well met.
Move along! Alright, these guys won't talk to us. What about these citizens here?
Well, hello there.
Let's try it again. Failure.
Hello.
Failure. What about the executioner?
Well met.
Let's try the disease one. Alright, that one was successful. What about the guard?
Well met.
Alright, that one was successful. What about this guard? And we got a... Alright, that must have been all we need. I have convinced enough people to support closing down the red light. Okay. Let's go back to the red light then. Alright, let's go see what she has to say now.
Hello.
I've spoken with as many people as I could find. And many come to our aid? That's good, very good. Perhaps now there is enough to convince the owners to clean out the burial site. Go to them next door and ask them to clean up the burial site. In spite of the resistance against them, we must give them the option to redeem themselves. What else do you require of the church? Let's see. I need healing. Ilmater turns away no one, child. Not even our direst of enemies. Okay. And looks like they're selling something. Let's see the temple goods. The temple itself does not offer any goods. Roya, priestess of Walkeen, is usually outside in the market, peddling her goods. What else do you require? Okay, I don't need anything right now. Alright. Well, it looks like we need to go back to the red light then and see if we can persuade them. And the bad thing is, I don't have any conversation skills either. Yeah, bluff is 0, diplomacy is 0, intimidate is 0. Taunt is 0 too. Well, let's go try, I guess. Oh, this must... Yeah, this must be the, graveyard she's talking about. Yeah, they're throwing trash back here, it looks like. Anything else back here? Not seeing anything. Alright, let's go into the red light. Alright, I guess we gotta talk to Vincento. Let's go talk to him. See if we have any chance to persuade him.
Hello.
What do you want? I was hoping to speak with you on behalf of the temple. Oh? They usually just rant. They get a good laugh out of it. You're not one of them, though. You're just working for them. Well, what is it you wanted to say? We just want you to clean out the burial site while you've been dumping the garbage. Let me tell you this. I've got a guy in the museum. According to the city plans, that's my property, not the temple's. When I acquired this building, it was the old temple, so they shared that area. I don't want to do that, so you tell me, why should I listen to what they say about it? People need a place to worship, Vincento. So, there's a shrine to the Sharis under the stairs. Helps with virility, some say. I wouldn't know. That's enough as far as I'm concerned. Isn't it bad for business having a feud with the temple? If it is, I haven't noticed. But the same people that come in here tonight go to the temple tomorrow to pray. So what? They still come back again the next night. I've heard enough. This isn't over. Yep, looks like we weren't very successful here. That was a diplomacy check. And that's about it. Alright, we got a journal update. The owners were uncooperative at best. Dane won't be pleased at this. I wonder if there's another way to persuade him. Well, let's go back to Dane and let her know what's up. Curious to see how this is going to turn out.
Hello.
I have spoken with the owners of the Red Light, and they were uncooperative. That's typical and to be expected. Now is the time we must take this to a higher authority, Captain Borgen. Go to him and ask him if he will help the church with this matter. What else do you require? Alright. Back to Captain Borgen then. Wow, there's a lot of running around, I tell you what. Let's get out of here. Alright, hopefully things will work out here. Let's see what Borgen's got to say.
Well, hello to you.
You need something? You look like you got something on your mind. It's about the Red Light. What is it? I don't much care for the place myself. Is there a way to convince you to shut the place down? My boys and girls on the wall, some of them anyways, need the place around. They fight too hard and risk too much for this city, and many of them got nothing to come back to. Now, I'm sorry, boy, I really am. I don't like the place and what comes with it, but the morale of my friends on the wall would suffer too much. I know that maybe that's hard for you to understand, but what else are we gonna do? I don't want them on the wall to suffer any more than they have to. I hope you can appreciate that. Damn, how the hell are we gonna do this? Captain Borgen was reluctant to take action against the Red Light. Some of his watchmen, especially the ones stationed at the watch wall, make use of it, and it would be detrimental to the morale of the place if it were shut down. Alright, maybe we gotta talk to the watchmen then. Alright, well, let's see, for the hell of it, will the guard say anything? No. Well, maybe what we can do... Oh, we could possibly go to the watch wall area too, but let's go back to the temple and see if the priestess says anything different. Now that Captain Borgen said he's probably not going to do anything. I suspect she'll say something about this, but let's see.
Hello.
I've spoken with Captain Borgen. And what did he say? He's reluctant. I don't think he'll do as you ask. All is well. Our final move here is going to be a devastating blow to the Red Light, and maybe enough to shut them down for good. The Red Light gets its liquor, which surely accounts for most of the patrons and their willingness to proceed in a transaction, from the Daft Dancer Inn. Here is a key to the back door. Inside are several kegs. Destroy 5 of them. No more. We don't want to affect the inn's business, and we will pay for the losses later. This should give the Red Light something of a shortage, and hopefully enough for the customers to give up and leave. Wow, she's getting pretty conniving now. Okay. Take a look at the journal here. High Priestess Dane, in an uncharacteristically underhanded move, has asked me to destroy the liquor reserves of the Daft Dancer Inn, which it sells to the Red Light. This should shut down the business there, at least temporarily. Alright, let's go. Alright, yeah, she did give us an inn key. Let's see, Daft Dancer was over here. Let's go in the front here and see what's going on. And she made it appear that there's a back way in or something. Let's go in the front though. Soldier of Ogle Khan. The Khan, he be setting us free. The Runaway Boar. What's that, the band name? It looks like it. All these guys are... Okay, who else is in here? Some more citizens. And some more citizens. Alright, there's a locked door back there. That's probably where we need to get to. Who's all over here? There's something on the wall here, a plaque. In honor of Horus, the giant killer, greatest hunter in Alderon. And there he is, Horus the giant killer. Let's talk to him. And that's when the giant charged me. It was no ordinary giant, no sir. Even with 2 arrows poking out its neck, no small task putting them there either. It still came right at me. I looked it dead in the eyes, and it stopped in its tracks. I slowly lifted one finger and wagged it back and forth. I says to the beast, no different than if I says it to you right now. I says, you made one mistake a long time ago. That's when I flipped me blade into my right hand, my good hand, because I was using my bad hand all along, and swung hard. Its head flew so high into the air, it took me 3 days to find it. Of course, by the time I found the head, all that was left was what the vultures didn't eat. So I wears this ear around my neck as a warning to any giant who wants to cross blades with Horus. They usually give their ears out freely just to avoid the giant killer. Looks like we got ourselves another guest. You know it's custom around these parts to buy old Horus a drink for the stories. I was just leaving and enjoying telling your tales. Not much for local customs, is he? There's plenty of drinks to go around. Did I ever tell you about the Underdark? Scary dark place it is. Alright. Alright, Murdoch, let's talk to him. What do you have, friend? Got any information for me? That depends. My pockets are large and empty, if you follow what I'm saying. Here's a coin, you old codger. You don't care for the band? Neither does myself. I hear the Red Light's got some talent over that way, but she won't never admit it. Okay. Alright. Well, it looks like we can't get in through there unless we beat it down, but I don't think I'm going to beat it down. Alright, anybody else of importance in here? Let's go upstairs and take a look around. Rider of Ogle Khan was traveling far to get here. The road, it'd be long, but the reward be worth the walk. More soldiers. Rihanna. And there's the Ogle Khan. Locked door, open door, and locked door. Let's go talk to these guys, see if they know anything. Ogle Khan. An elven. A pleasure it is to meet you. It's very rare that an elven wants to join my ranks, but all are welcome. Thank you for the warm welcome, Khan. You may call me Ogle, if that suits you. I'm not one to quibble over titles, unless it's in front of a city council. You are here to learn of the Khan dynasty? I take it that you have a meeting with the city council then? It would be foolish of them to ignore me. It is foolish of them to make me wait weeks. I am a king, mind you, but with no land and a small army, I have no choice but to make myself known to them. The Khan dynasty will arise soon, and nearby, so to make myself known to them as a friend is where I must begin. It's worth it to you, I suppose. Alright, I must be going. Haha, friend. It is true that we eat heartier than the halflings. And drink heartier than the dwarves. We fight harder than both. If you change your mind, you are more than welcome to join us. We turn none away, unlike the many we have run into and over. Alright, Rihanna, what does she know? Can we talk to her? You must show your respects to the Khan. Alright. Alright, what's through this door here? Who's this guy? Somebody named Lowe. Let's talk to him. Hello, sir. You've come to see my artwork? It's quite famous around these parts. I've seen a few portraits around. Might those be yours? I'd imagine so. Everything in the inn here is mine, and I have quite a few customers around the city. As a matter of fact, Captain Borgin himself keeps a marvelous portrait of Shantae in his office. Yeah, I saw it. It's very impressive work. Thank you very much, sir. I do try my best at every stroke. That compliment to me, it means so very much. Anyway, since you are here not to buy artwork, perhaps you would be interested in seeing my other line of work. Art doesn't pay the inn fees alone, unfortunately. I sell a wide variety of potions. That sounds like a good idea. Of course. Please ask if there's anything else you'd like to see. Alright, so he's selling potions apparently, yep. Yep, a lot of potions. And that's it. Yeah, I don't have anything I need to sell. Alright, locked door, locked door. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm gonna make an assumption that we need to go to a back door somewhere on the back side of the building. Since that's what the priestess said. Let's go outside. Alright, can we get back this way? No. How do we get back there? Can we get back there? It looks like we can. Oh, maybe we could go this way. Yep, looks like it. Oh yeah, there's a door right there. Alright, let's see. Looks like we can get in there, yeah. Alright, we are running up on time though, so let's handle this skullduggery in the next episode. Let's end her here.